Today we're going to be learning about central tendency. You may never have heard of central tendency before, but once we start getting into this, I'm pretty sure that you've seen this. So, we have some vocabulary. The measures of central tendency. It's basically how numbers that can represent the whole set of data. By that, I'm talking about the mean, the median, and the mode. These are the three M's that I'm thinking that you may have heard of before. So, for the vocabulary for the mean, it also can be seen as like the average of something. So, to find the mean, the sum of the data divided by the number of items in the data set. The median, it's the middle number of the data ordered from least to greatest, or the mean of the middle two numbers. Just think about when you're driving down the expressway, how there's a big area right in the middle. That is called the median. Now the mode is the number or numbers that occur most often. So how do you find these measures of central tendency? So, the mean, add all the numbers together and divide by how many numbers you added together. The median, it's when you line up the numbers from least to greatest, very important, and then you basically just find the one in the middle. Now, you might have sometime when there are two numbers in the middle. When you do that, you find the mean of those two numbers. Add the two numbers together, divide by 2, and that will be your median. Now the mode, you're just looking to see which number shows up the most, and that is the mode. So you might be given a group of numbers, and the question might ask, which one of these three measures of central tendency would you use? If you would use the mean when there are no extreme values. By extreme values, I mean like, say the numbers are 1, 2, 3, 9, 107. 107. This 107 is an extreme value because it's extremely far away from 1, 2, 3, 3, and 9. The median. You would use the median when there are extreme values or no big gaps in the middle of the data. That's when you would use the median. So in this example up here, you would use the median of this. The mode, you'd use the mode when there are many repeated numbers. So what I want you to do now, I'm going to find the mean, median, and the mode of this set of numbers. We have 53, 25, 19, 15, 13, 29, 13, 18, 19, and 32. So the very first thing I'm going to do, I am going to find the mean. Remember how we do that? We have to basically add up every single one of these numbers. So when we add all of these numbers together, we are going to get 236 when we add them all together. Now, what we're supposed to do, we're supposed to divide by how many numbers there are. So it looks like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 numbers, thus we're going to divide by 10. Now what we have to do, divide 236 divided by 10, and we will get 23.6 or 23 6/10. So this is what our mean is. Now the median. Remember what we have to do? We have to line up every one of these numbers from least to greatest. So when we do that, let's see here. Looks like up here the smallest ones are 13. There's another 13. And 15. Followed by 18. Then we have two 19s. Then 25. 29. 32. And 53. That might be a little time consuming, and you might have to figure out, you might need to move some numbers around just to make sure that everything is in order. Make sure that you do not skip a number. You must get every single number. That's where the way that whenever I see some wrong answers, somebody has forgotten a number. Now we just need to find the middle of the numbers. So what I would like to do is I put both my fingers on the first and the last number and then work my way in. But in this case, since I can't do that, so I have 1353, 1332, 1529, 1825, and then 1919. So it looks like we have a split. We have two medians. So with this, we would add the two together and divide it by 2. When we do that, we find out that our median is 19. Last but not least, we have to find the mode. So which one of these shows up the most? Well, it looks like we got two 13s, and it looks like, well, we have two 13s here in the median. Since we have them in order, might as well look. We have two 13s, we have two 19s. You can actually have more than one mode. In this example, we have more than one mode. We have 13 and we have 19. You can have no mode. That is possible. You could have more than one mode, which we have here, or you could just have one mode. If this 13 is gone and this 19 is gone, and it's just 13, 15, 18, 19, 25, 29, 32, 53, there is no mode because there is not a number that shows up more than once. But in this example, our mode is both 13 and 19. Alright, so what I want you to do, your turn. I want you to find the mean, median, and mode of these numbers. 45, 30, 65, 90, 74, 60, and 35. So pause the video, unpause the video when you're ready to see what I've done. Okay, so the very first thing, I am going to find the mean. By doing that, very first thing, you have to add every single one of these together. So when you add them together, you get 399. And we are going to divide that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Divide it by 7. The mean, 399 divided by 7, is equal to 57. So the measure of central tendency for this of the mean is 57. Now the median, if we put it in order from least to greatest, we've got 30, 35, looks like 45, then 60 and 65, and 74, then 90. Alright, the median of this, 30 and 90, 35, 74, 45, 65. Looks like our median right in the middle is 60. So the median is 60. The mode. Which one of these shows up the most? Or which one, or more than once? Looks like 30, 35, 45, 60, 65, 74, 90. Looks like none of them show up more than once. So with this, our mode, the answer is there is no mode. Time for a little review. So we learned about our central tendencies and the mean, how you find them, add them all up, divide by how many there are. The median, order, least to greatest, extremely important. And find the one that's in the middle. Remember, you got to get them all. Do not leave one of them out, or else your median is going to be wrong. And the mode, which one shows up the most? Easiest way to solve it. That's really about it. Good luck. I'm sure you all do perfectly fine with this lesson.